Hey everybody, welcome back to In the Kitchen with Ken. Today I'm cooking up some shrimp etouffee. Now what I've got a stick of butter cooking here in my pan, melting down, and I'm going to add about 3/4 of a cup of flour to it. And this will make our roux. And you want to keep stirring this. I've got a little bit of bacon grease in here too with it. I cooked up a couple of little strips of bacon to go in this. You want to keep stirring it until you get a nice little beige color. I've got it on a medium heat, so this will take probably about 30 minutes to do. Just got to keep moving it, keep an eye on it. It's really easy to burn, and you don't want to do that. So then you got to throw it out and start all over again, and that's never fun. Been there, done that. So I always try to keep an eye on it. All right, you can see that my roux has started getting a good little color to it. It's kind of thickening up in here. Just keep it stirring. I'm going to go ahead now and start adding my vegetables to this. I've got a half a yellow pepper, half a green pepper, and half a red pepper. I'm going to pop down in there. I'm going to stir this up as we go along, just to make sure that roux doesn't get too burned up on here. Don't want that happening. I'm going to add my onions and garlic to this. Got a couple cloves of garlic, 2 medium-sized sweet onions. We're going to get this all stirred up, kind of let this start cooking down, and we'll add our other ingredients to this. All right, now that my onions and peppers have cooked down a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and add a cup of wine to it. Now, if you wanted to add a cup of beer or something else, you could. Get this all stirred up. Oh, it smells so good. Add my seasoning to this. I got a little Tony's, a couple bay leaves, some cayenne pepper, black pepper. Get this all stirred up. It's going to give it some nice pretty color to it. I'm not adding any salt. I put that Tony's in there. That'll be plenty of extra salt in there. But you can see how thick this is. We're going to add a can of Rotel tomato to this. Give it a little heat. Make it pop a little bit. I've got 4 chopped up strips of bacon that I'm going to put in there. About 1 pound of chopped sausage that we got in here now. We'll add a cup of heavy cream to this. This is really going to start turning it on here in a second. And then I'm going to add my chicken stock to it. I've got about 4 cups of chicken stock that we're going to put in here. Get this good and stirred up. Let this cook probably for about 30 or 45 minutes. Let all these flavors start cooking down. Little color start seeping in here. Then we'll add our shrimp at the very end. Let that cook. You want your shrimp to cook long. I don't want it to get all rubbery or anything like that. All right, it's looking good. All right, now that our etouffee's been cooking for about 30 minutes now, all the flavors are really mixing together well. You can see it's kind of changed color on us a little bit. Your color really determines what you put in here. Like if I'd used a dark beer instead of the white wine, it'd probably been a little bit darker. I also could have cooked my roux a little bit longer. That would have made the color a little darker also. But this is a beautiful color. I've already given it a little taste. It is very good. Got a little kick to it. And we're going to go ahead and add our shrimp to it. I've got 2 pounds of shrimp that I peeled and deveined. We're just going to stir this up in here. Let these shrimp cook. They shouldn't take long to cook up. I've got a little rice that I've cooked. Once these shrimp get done, we'll serve it up over the top of that rice and see how it is. All right, our shrimp have had time to cook up. You can see they started changing color. Nice little pink to them. This is looking good. Give it one more stir here. All right, let's plate some of this up and give it a try. I've got a little bit of rice here. Down on my plate. How good is this looking? That sauce, look how pretty that is. All right, let's give this a try. Big chunk of my shrimp there. That is so tasty. A little bit of spice, that bacon flavor in there. That is absolutely delicious. Well, I hope you enjoyed this recipe today, and I hope you give it a try. And we'll see you next time on In the Kitchen with Ken. Bye now.